everyone, it's Michaela from Serenity Self-Care. Just wanted to give a couple quick updates about the business and where it's heading. So, first up, name change is likely coming. Website change, likely coming. Mission change. I want to be more clear in the mission going forward. So right now we aim to give 100% of profits to helping educate and empower those with addiction and their families. I will be honest that since we launched last year, we have not had any profits. It's been a very slow start for us, which is fine and to be expected. Any money that we've made has just gone back into covering the cost of starting up the business. So no one's, there's been no profit. There's been no paycheck for anybody. I haven't, taken any funds to pay myself for the work put into it. Nothing. It's just basically covering what was spent down from the money that I put into the business. But going forward, I want to be a lot more clear about what the mission is and where the funds are going. I feel like, that would be helpful not only to the business and the value proposition of the business, but also just fill more of a niche in general. We debated for a long time over whether once we started making funds, whether we wanted to give those, set up a scholarship fund for rehab centers, or whether we wanted to basically set up a scholarship fund for sober livings, or, basically just what did we want to do with the funds. Long-term goal obviously is to be able to employ people as they come out of rehab and all of that. But for the time being, I'm starting small, and I have noticed a need in our community from having a personal experience with someone who is in need of this service right now. And I know that more needed. There's nothing available, at least in my community right now, to serve this need. And that is to help cover the cost of supervised visitation with your children, coming out of addiction. Some people are able to go back home. Some people are able to rebuild that relationship with their wife, their kids, their girlfriend, whoever. But a lot of other people, you're going through a divorce, or you only had a girlfriend and they're keeping the kids and they're not letting you see the kids, and there's no visitation schedule set up. And once you do get a visitation schedule after you have a past of addiction or mental illness, lots of times that visitation does need to be supervised at first. And just in case you didn't know, in my area, it's $50 an hour for supervised visitation. And I don't know anybody that makes $50 an hour. Most people I know make $15 an hour. So you can imagine an hour to a week with your kids with supervised visitation is a large chunk of your paycheck when you're already paying child support, and there's no resources. There's no resources available to help people pay for that. And the last thing someone needs as they're trying to rebuild their life, getting out of addiction, maybe going through a divorce, is to have to worry about paying to see their kids. It don't sit right with me. And that's nothing against the people who run or work at visitation centers. It is a needed service, and there's a reason why. But when people are trying and they want to build that relationship with their kids, I feel like it's important to remove those barriers. So that is now going to be our mission, what we're working towards. Going to really pursue the nonprofit status this year.